Hello everybody, it is I, WebFox. And welcome to Fit to Read. Yay! Okay, anyway. Okay. So, I've been a bit delayed, little things came up. But here are the comics I picked up 2 weeks ago, starting with Infestation #1. Now, this is a series that sort of spins off of the Zombies vs. Robot comics, which I haven't read. I've seen them on the stands. After reading this, I flipped through one, and I don't care for the artwork. But anyway, I picked this up because the crossovers Zombies will be doing from this issue to other series. And so, yeah, I picked that up, and with it came with the Infestation sketchbook. Now, I just don't want to... I'm not going to preview this on the video, but it has some amazing artwork in there. All black and white, or I should say sort of black and brown. The background page is all about the same color. But still, it's very beautiful. I say if your comic shop carries it, or yeah, if your comic shop so happens to carry it and they have some left, you might want to pick up Infestation 1 for this lovely sketchbook. And if you're even luckier, it comes with this little Infestation patch with the little Star Trek icon there and a zombie hand grabbing it up. Try and reach for it. Yes, that is one of the crossovers.
So like I said, Infestation issue 1 is a spin-off of Robots vs. Zombies. This issue has a secret group of vampires that fight against zombies across the world, infiltrating a military base that opens their own Stargate and bringing in zombies from a zombie dimension. Isn't that how it always happens? So anyway, the vampires go in and try to shut the place down, and it gets all snafu such. So, the zombies are out of their dimension, but unfortunately they've been spread across 4 other dimensions, which just so happens in the back of the issue has some little preview pages of those stories. Not really much they give, but it gets you a look at the artwork, which is just as beautiful as this issue here, which I just must say that there's quite a bit of shadowing, but that's because that they're underground, and so there's very little light. But it is very beautiful done. I like it. I find the story interesting. No ads. It's very thick, and it definitely comes with a little badge, and also the sketchbook is so worth the $4. It's a good jumping off point to figure out why all these other people are fighting off zombies, which, as I think about it, even without this story, it'll still be okay if all those other dimensions fight off zombies.
The other comic that I so happened to picked up 2 weeks ago is Sonic the Hedgehog issue 221. That is a beauty right there.
Sonic the Hedgehog issue 221, which I gotta say right here, right now, let the whole world know that this is the most beautiful Sonic cover I have ever seen. I would love to have a poster of this picture. It is just so beautiful. This is the first cover that was totally drawn by Ben Bates, and he did an amazing job here. Bravo, sir. Bravo. So our little story here kicks off with Mina doing what she wanted to do and have her opinion heard by the masses about how she fears that Nicole will one day lose control again and kill them all. Not the killing part, just lose control. And then there's a second story in here, another part 1 of Dimitri trying to comfort Nicole and admits that he's tired of being a bad guy and would like to reconcile with Knuckles. Good luck with that. These 2 stories are just jump starts to the bigger story arcs that are soon to come, with Nagus fueling Mina's paranoia with magic of hate to encourage people to go against their leaders, and Dimitri and Nicole are doing their own little thing, which, as you can see here on the cover, bing, that this is a countdown to issue 225, where the beginning of the Genesis saga story arc or something, which if you look at the preview pages or covers of that issue, and you know Sonic, you would be very scared. But anyway, so yeah, this is all built up to a big event! Unlike all my Walking Dead talks, this is guaranteed to happen when they say or imply that it's going to happen.
And now we go to comics I picked up a week ago. Wow, really? A week ago? Yes, last week I picked up 2. Okay, again. Anyway, I got The Walking Dead issue 81, part 2 of No Way Out. My God. Wow.
Here we have The Walking Dead issue 81, which is No Way Out Part 2. So this is really not a good jumping on point. If you want to jump on this series, probably want to start with the mid-60s, maybe 70 at the latest, because that really gets you into what they're doing right here, right now. So for those of you who are still hanging around, the people are trapped behind walls in a small little community of a few blocks. Must be thousands of zombies outside. And it turns out the walls are not as strong as they appear, so they're starting to break in some areas. Not only that, but the best shot out of everybody there is stuck in a bell tower about a building or two away on the other side of the wall with no food, water, and proper clothes in this winter environment. And it's been there for over a day, and they really got to rescue her, as we see here, bing, and there's the wall collapsing there, bing. So yes, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, why haven't you read this issue yet before you've seen this? And if you're not a fan of The Walking Dead, pick up the trades, or at least start a little earlier. You won't be invested in the characters as much, but you at least know what they're doing right now and be able to catch up quite easily. So yeah, The Walking Dead. Don't know as good as season 1 of the series, but I bet it'll definitely be better than season 2.
And of course, continuing on with my always zombie theme of life. Yeah, it's a theme now. Star Trek Infestation, issue 1 of 2.
Here we have Star Trek Infestation, issue 1, which takes place sometime after the first motion picture. You can tell because they're wearing those odd outfits, which I gotta say look a little better in the comic than they did in the movie. So, we have here is Spock, McCoy, Kirk, and 3 security guys who, even though they're not wearing red, they're still very expendable, leaving the Enterprise so they could get medals, or McCoy gets a medal or something on some planet that he helped or something or other. As the Enterprise gets refit and don't plan to see him for several days. As they land, no life signs, everybody's missing. Body becomes alive, bites one of the security guards. Laser stun don't work, and they don't want to kill him because they are the colonists. So on, so on, so on. Well, there isn't much here, but it's Star Trek vs. Zombies. I picked it up, and you can probably live without it.
And now for comics I picked up this week. Woo! It's Sonic Universe issue 25. As it so happened, like Sonic the Hedgehog issue 25, it had the nice little silver outline, except this isn't as shiny silver as that was. It is a little bit up here though. And as it so happens, there's a 3D image of Silver, because this is part 1 of the 4-part Silver the Hedgehog story arc. Issue 25 had a better cover of Sonic the Hedgehog, but Silver.
Here in Sonic Universe issue 25, the start of the Silver Saga. You can tell because Silver's on the cover. It's issue 25, so it has a little silver on it. Well, anyway, starts off in the future, and Silver senses an evil presence or something or other. He goes flying around the Onyx Island and gets his beat down on, both ways, in the ruined city of Portal City, which he just ends up destroying even more of. Turns out he was fighting some sort of robotic being or other from another parallel reality, aka Zone. He follows that being in, sees that, well, he had friends. And as it turns out, there in the last 2 pages, the ruler of this place is none other than an evil living god that hasn't really appeared too much in the whole Sonic Universe thing, but what you know of him, you know that it's scary. This supposedly is supposed to coincide with the upcoming issues of Sonic the Hedgehog. Not so sure how, but I would love to see, because this is very interesting. Artwork is very lovely. It's a pickup. If you're a Sonic fan, of course, pick it up. And it helps if you know Silver and what he's been doing in the past issues of Sonic. Okay.
And the art comic I also picked up this week is, continuing the theme I just mentioned, Transformers Infestation, issue 2 of 2. Yes, 2 of 2 for some snafu the comic shop you should go to. Didn't get issue 1. They're going to get it now. Apparently the shop I go to didn't have it, but other shops with the same name did. Hey, Transformers!
Here in Transformers Infestation issue 2 of 2, we see the personality of the zombie-infected vampire from the Robots vs. Zombies universe, as so happened to grab herself a Transformer body in the Transformer universe. Apparently after millennia of being frozen in ice in deep space, the zombies and infected robots were picked up by a Decepticon ship, which the zombies took over, crash-landed in Las Vegas, and so it's up to the Decepticons and the Autobots to stop the zombie menace from abducting more Autobots and Decepticons to steal their power and data, and also keep them from destroying the Earth, and also Cybertron. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Well, not much is said or done. There's some references to the ongoing Transformers series The artwork is lovely, but panels do look a bit confusing. They could probably use a few arrows pointing them out, but that's never a good sign in comics. So, I don't know. Transformers versus zombies. Always wanted to see it. This is only one half of the story. Still gotta check out the first half. Maybe you might like it. Bye.
Yeah, there you have it. The comics I picked up this week, last week, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I really meant to do videos, but these things kept coming up the blocking me. Anyway, hey, there you go.